Hello, and welcome to Gav's Drams. Last one out, we done a new distillery at Falkirk. I actually enjoyed it. I think, I'm not going to say it was a great whisky, I think it's got the makings of a great whisky. For a 3-year-old, I thought it was brilliant. I really think it's got the makings of a great whisky. Today, I purchased this and I'm going to do this. It's the Rassy. I paid £55 for this. And it's another new distillery, a wee bit older. Falkirk, we'll put that there, a wee bit older than the Falkirk. I no need statement. I'll pour it first. It's one of these different seals. It's a funny bottle. Quite a nice bottle actually. Quite a sturdy bottle. It's like a canter type bottle. Anyway, Rassy, small island off Skye. And oh, not much you pop that, isn't it? And we'll not get the gurgle. That's it. Now, it's 46%. I don't like these corks, you know that. I really don't. I don't think they're tight enough. It's 46%. It looks very light in colour. What I'll do is I'll put the bottle there and I'll read off the box because I don't want to be tipping this bottle about because I don't want to spill everything. So it's quite difficult to read. Tells you what the island of Raasay, how many people live in the island, which is 161 people in the island. And this is a no-need statement. It's £55. I could have got a 5-year-old, but they're wanting £95 for the 5-year-old. I just feel £95, it's an awful lot of money for a 5-year-old, so I decided to leave at the moment and I went for this one. But if I'm reading it right, the makeup in this comes to 6 casks. And I think that's where it's going to be really different, and I think that's where it could be quite special. It might not be special, it might be horrible. So I'll try and read it. It's a wee photograph of 6 casks, if you can see it, and then it tells you what the casks are. Now let me try and... Right. So I can't make that. Rye whiskey cask. So one of the casks is rye whiskey. The other one is Chapin, which I can't pronounce it properly. The other one's a Bordeaux cask. And then it just says cask. And then it's got oak cask. And then it's got red wine cask. But the top 3 peated and the bottom 3 are unpeated. So there's a right mix in there. A really, really, really mix. So that means the blender we really need to be on the ball. Need to be to get that right. Now, I do not have a clue what's the percentage, if it's 50% and the rest is made up, or is it an even cut with 6 casks? I don't know. We'll bring it up. And it's quite a light colour. Looking at it, it's a bit of bourbon, but you can see there's a funny colour through it as well. That might be the wine casks. So we'll take it over. And remember, it's a young whisky. And I'll give it a wee spin, and we'll see what happens with these legs. And they're forming quite well. And they're starting to... no, they're not. The tears are... and the other tears start to move now. They're going quite quick. Okay. So we'll put it down. And we'll bring it very closely. And we'll see when we start to pick. Now what I'm going to get in this nose, I don't know, because there's an awful lot there. What's going to dominate is the wine cask. I don't want to lift that bottle because I'll spill everything. It's very, very hard to read. I should have wrote this down, but I never. So, is the rye Is rye whisky cask going to dominate? The one I'm not pronouncing right. And then, what's that one? Just an oak cask. And then one just says cask. That's an oak cask. And then you get your red wine. So, put that there and we'll bring it up slowly. Now that's interesting. I'm going to take that back again. If I can see. Lightly peated aroma, smoke, fruit, cherry, apricot, blackcurrant, savoury spice, black pepper, cinnamon. There's a lot there. Sweet spice, ginger, and sandalwood. That's interesting because I think I get sandalwood right away in that. That's a really interesting nose. There's everything in that. Now that's the first pour. Now I reckon if you left that for a while, you would get, let it settle, you might get a lot from it. There's a sweetness from it. Cherries. I would say you're getting sweet and sour for the nose. There's a sweetness in it, but there's a sourness in it. I'll tell you what I'm not getting. There's peat there. There's not much peat there. Is there smoke there? No, really. I think the sweetness is dominating it. And the wine's dominating it. Without a doubt. Maybe there is a little bit of smoke and a bit of oak in the back. There's everything in that. They're really real. I'm going to call that licorice all sorts. And the reason I'm going to call it licorice all sorts, it's not but it tastes like licorice all sorts. There's absolutely in that nose. It would be interesting to somebody that can really put their nose in a glass and tell you everything. I would be fascinated what they get for that. Because I think there's an awful lot in that. An awful lot in that. So we'll get a wee sugar. I mean, it's £55. It's an on-age statement. So you're talking about 4 years of age if you're lucky. Sweet and sour. There's a sourness in it. There's a sweetness in it. And it comes up and it changes. I'm not getting any peat. Normally I can pick peat up. No, right, here we go. Let's see what you're made of. Rassy. Yeah. All the flavours. Oh, there's a sourness coming right in at the back of that. A real bitterness, but it's coming in at the back of that. Interesting. Said the same last night. It's no kicking for a young whisky. I say last night, the Falkirk one. It's no kicking for a young whisky. It's certainly no. It's full of flavour. It's absolutely full of flavour. Again, I should have bought the 5-year-old, but I just felt it was a lot of money. It'd be interesting when these develop and they start at 10 years of age. I'm a great believer. I like older whiskies. I like 15 up. I like the 20s. I've got a lot of 10-year-olds just because of the price. I've never been keen on young whiskies. However, lately, there's an awful lot of distilleries putting young whiskies out there, and they're very nice. So I don't know what they're doing different, but they seem to be getting away with it, and they're not getting the kick. And that's, I just feel with young whiskies, you get too much of a kick, and you're certainly not getting a kick for that. Definitely a red wine. You get the red, you're getting everything for that. That is dancing. So much in that. Let's have another. A lot of sugar in that. You say there's a lot of sugar in it. There's no sugar in it. There's a taste of a lot of sugar. There's a lot of sweetness. Now, as that sweetness dies, there's a sourness. That's an interesting whisky. Is it worth £55? I think so. Am I surprised? Yes. Will I buy it again? Probably not. But I would recommend it for the taste. That is nice. That is pleasant for a young dram. I like that. Let's put a lot of water in it. The people put drops of waters in it. That's squishing. Especially young whiskey. I think young whiskey can take water, but in saying that, you've got to be careful. Let's give it another wee sugar, see what we got. Bring up. Mmm, that's even sweeter. Now, sourness is coming in. Take a deep breath, get some air in. Interesting. Really, really interesting. That'll be interesting to see how it goes down. I was going to take a couple of drams on it and then do it. And then I says, no what, just go for a first pour. I like doing first pours because you know a lot of people say you shouldn't do first pours. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with that. You've got to understand it will settle. And but then the first pour you can see it. I'll go back to that and I'll review that when it gets to maybe there and we'll see what the difference is. I do like that. Anyway, cheers. I'm going to say Demerara sugar. It's very sweet. Sweet. You get to a bottom of a drink, a cup of tea, and the sugar's still lying in there, and you're getting that sugar hit. And then as that goes over, you're getting that sweetness in there. That is a nice whiskey. That is a real nice whiskey. For a young whiskey, I quite like that. So, thank you for watching Gab's Drums. Stay safe. Press the bell. Press the subs button. I need to get the link for buying me a coffee back up again. It's just laziness. Stay safe, guys. Cheers.